What is going on, my crypto fiends? Ryan Bertolo here at the Crypto Fiend Studios, and today we are going to be discussing my current portfolio as well as which cryptocurrencies I plan to pick up within the coming weeks, about the next week or so. So before we get into any of that, I want to say thank you to all you crypto fiends for supporting the channel, of course. And if you're not a part of the community, don't be afraid to hit this subscribe button, and of course hit this little bell so you can get notified when future videos are uploaded to the channel. So to start things off, I want to go over my portfolio, where it currently stands, and then talk about some cryptocurrencies I am planning on possibly getting rid of out of my portfolio, and then which cryptocurrencies I plan to accumulate more of, as well as adding new cryptocurrencies to my portfolio. So we are going to be going over to my website, cryptofiend.io, and looking at my portfolio. I always have my portfolio live on my website if you guys ever want to go check it out. It's posted here, as well as live market changes, so you could see the current price movements of the cryptocurrencies, and them all listed out here of what I'm currently invested in. So this was recently updated on February 25th of 2019, so it's up to date as of right now. But I am going to probably have to update it within the next week or so, so just keep that in mind. So where we currently stand, we have, this is just percentages, no dollar values for my privacy, of course, but we have Bitcoin at the largest bag I hold at 33.7%. Next up, the largest altcoin I currently hold is going to be Cardano. Let me make this screen a little bit bigger so you guys can see everything. There you go. So we have Cardano at 20%, we have Neo at 2.7%, Tron at 4.7%, vechain at 4.5%, Binance Coin at 8.1%, Ripple at 4.7%, Elastos at 3.4%, Utrust at 3.4%, Dent at 6.7%, vechain at 4.5%, and Ontology at 3.4%. So this is where my current portfolio stands. Now, the cryptocurrencies I am sort of wanting to deviate away from is going to be Neo, as well as vechain. And that's mainly because I haven't really been hearing too much about those projects, especially Neo. I know there's been a lot of controversy with Neo, and I'm not planning on just dumping them as of just yet. I am going to be doing a little bit of more research, but also I am a little iffy about dumping them in general, because I have been dollar cost averaging practically the whole way down from all-time highs. So I would definitely be taking a loss if I did sell out of both of those, but that's where I currently stand in my mind of the two cryptocurrencies I'm kind of iffy about and kind of wanting to get rid of. I've also sort of come to the consensus over the past month or two that I want to bring my portfolio down a little bit in the amount of companies and cryptocurrencies I'm invested in. I know it's always great to diversify, but I feel like having too much diversification is also not good as well. So I want to bring it down to maybe like 6 to 8 cryptocurrency companies at most, and then maybe down the road if I find anything else. But that's where I currently stand, and I'm just figuring out what I want to change up. And I, of course, will keep you guys updated. One cryptocurrency I did completely remove from my portfolio right now is going to be Substratum. I'm a huge fan of Substratum, don't get me wrong. It was one of my largest bags, but I did sell off of Substratum right once they announced that they were being delisted, right once Binance announced that they were being delisted from the exchange. Now, again, I'm a huge fan of Substratum, but you can't have emotions in investing. I mean, that's common sense. It's one of the #1 rules in investing. You cannot be emotionally attached to companies, especially when your money's on the line. So I saw a big red flag that, you know, they were definitely going to experience a large drop. So I did sell off right when they announced that news. Fortunately enough, I did get out in time before I lost anything drastic. But I am possibly going to be picking Substratum up down the road. I'm going to let it cool off a little bit, let it level out, and see where things go down in a month or so. But, I mean, keep in mind, guys, the team is phenomenal. What they're doing is incredible. This does not change the fact that they're a bad team, in my opinion, just because they got delisted delisted from Binance. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. So if anything, I think this is a phenomenal buying opportunity, in my own opinion, not financial advice, to get back into Substratum for down the road. Again, I'm not planning on getting in it right now. I want them to level out and possibly get on some better exchanges, maybe Huobi and Bittrex, because the majority of these exchanges are complete crap and there's no trading volume on them, as you guys can see. So as of right now, to be honest, this is a dead cryptocurrency, but that is one I am keeping an eye on. So enough rambling on with that. What cryptocurrencies I am planning to pick up within the next week or two? There's only a couple I am planning on grabbing as of right now. The first one is going to be Bitcoin. I want to pick up a little more. I want to pick up a lot more Bitcoin, obviously, but right now I think is an excellent level to buy Bitcoin. We've been moving relatively sideways for quite a while now, about a week or two. And in the grand scheme, we have a lot of new exchanges pumping out. We got NASDAQ, Fidelity just launched their Bitcoin platform. We have a couple others. $4,000 for Bitcoin is low enough for me, and of course that is when I always continue to dollar cost average, but that's one I am picking up as of right now. The next one I want to grab is going to be Binance Coin. Binance Coin is down 10% on the day, and that is phenomenal for me because I do want to pick it up. Binance Coin has been doing so well over the past year. It's pretty mind-boggling, and I'm going to show you guys a chart in a second. But Binance Coin has really broken away from Bitcoin's movement, and it's doing its own thing right now. It's more of just a steady growing cryptocurrency, and it's something I personally don't really want to miss out on. So if we look at this chart, as you guys can see, this is BNB right here, the orange line, and these are all a handful of other cryptocurrencies. We have EOS, Ethereum, Ripple, Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash, Tether, XLM, and Tron. As you guys can see, Tether is this yellow line right here, and you can see the percentages that they're down and up, and this is about 1 year to date. So as you guys can see, Binance is around 50% up from its all-time high. Or I'm sorry, 50% up till it reaches its all-time high. So it's about halfway there, a little ways over halfway there. Their all-time high is around $25. And as you guys can see, every other altcoin is in the negative still. You have Bitcoin down 64%. You have Tron down 45%. You guys get the idea. Everything is in the negatives right now, except Binance Coin. Now, why is that? Well, to be fair, Binance has been crushing it lately when it comes to development, continuing to grow into other not well-developed countries. They're being very smart in how they continue to grow as a company. And also, the Binance Coin is just a phenomenal investment in general. I mean, you get the utilization on their platform for 50% off if you are going to use it for getting discounts on fees. If not, in general, it's a good hold. You have the #1 cryptocurrency exchange. As we get more users into crypto, of course, the price is going to continue to slowly grow. And it's been showing. It's really been showing, especially over the past couple months. I mean, in November, Binance was around $4.70, around $5, and since then it's just steadily grown, and it's tapering off a little bit right now. But this might be the opportunity for me to jump in. Now, I know I'm not going to get at the perfect level I want to get it at, and I'm kind of okay with that. It's something, of course, I'm going to dollar cost average in, not just buy all in at one point, but maybe buy 10% here, 10% there until I get the amount that I'm comfortable with. But this is definitely one I am going to be picking up. So the next one I am going to be grabbing is more Tron. I definitely do not have enough Tron. I have what, if this is all accurate, 4.7%. Definitely not enough. I want to bring that up to maybe at least 10% of my portfolio. Tron, we all know Tron. They're doing phenomenal things, and they're really starting to dip into the gaming industry. And I think cryptocurrencies and gaming are going to be huge in the future. So that brings me into the third cryptocurrency I am planning on getting within the next week or so. That's going to be ENJ coin. Yes, ENJ coin. Now, I know it is up 76% at the recording of this video, and I am very upset by that because I was literally planning on buying it 2 days ago, and I held off because I was waiting for it to dip from that overall hype from the Samsung announcement. If you guys don't know, Engine is going to be the ones backing the Samsung S10 wallet, so they're the ones, the developers behind it and all that sort of stuff. So they initially got their big boom about a week, yeah, we'll say 2 weeks ago, around February 22nd, 23rd. As you guys can see, they completely skyrocketed. Let's go to the 1 month. They completely skyrocketed from around 3.5 cents to around 10 cents. And then out of nowhere yesterday, we got the official announcement that Engine was going to be a backer behind the S10 wallet, partnered with Samsung, and they completely boomed all the way to around 18 cents. So I am pretty upset that it happened when I was sleeping. I didn't get a chance, but this is one I am going to be picking up regardless. I am going to let it die down a little bit. If it continues to stay sideways and doesn't dip anymore, I'm just going to jump on in and not look back. Regardless of where it's currently at right now, I think Engine is such a phenomenal company, and 5-10 years down the road, they're going to be a massive company, let alone their cryptocurrency being worth who knows what. So this is one I am picking up regardless, but I am going to wait a couple days to try to see if it can cool down. The next and really last one, actually there's about 2 more that I'm going to be picking up. Vechain is one I'm keeping an eye on, but I need to do a little more research on them before I just jump on in, and I also want them to cool down a little bit because they are up greatly on the week. And then the last one I want to grab, one I've always really been a supportive of, and I see that the longevity of them, they're kind of a quieter company. They don't talk a lot, but they get the job done, and that is going to be Power Ledger. I did have my interview with Power Ledger. I think the community manager, I believe. Let's check real quick up here. I have all my interviews here as well if you guys want to ever look at them. So interview with the co-founder of Power Ledger a little over a year ago. If you guys want to go check that interview out, phenomenal interview, great guy, great company. They're just a phenomenal company across the board. They are planning on expanding into I believe Thailand and Japan, that area over there, as well as the United States. They're currently in Australia, so they are expanding. They are doing phenomenal things. And if you guys don't know, the Power Ledger cryptocurrency will be a way to give your energy value as well as exchange your energy for the Power token. So it's a unique way of bringing green to the world as well as integrating cryptocurrencies, and this is definitely one I want to be a supportive of. So that is one I am going to be picking up probably within the next day or so because they haven't been moving that much, which is a good thing. So that's where I currently stand, guys. I am planning on getting Bitcoin, Tron, Engine Coin, and Power Ledger. I'm going to be looking into Vechain and Binance Coin. I am getting more Binance Coin, and Vechain is one I am going to be looking into. But that's where I currently stand. I will let you guys know within probably the next week or so when I adjust my portfolio where I stand with it, because this is going to be changing a little bit. I am going to be selling out a couple of these companies and really just justifying on maybe 6 to 8 companies and sticking with those and really just jumping on in on them, because this is the time to invest, guys. If you are interested in cryptocurrencies and you're new to cryptocurrencies, you're just getting into it, you are lucky you are looking at it when it's these levels, when we're down greatly from our all-time highs, down 64% on Bitcoin. That is phenomenal. This is our second opportunity to take advantage while we can. Now, again, none of this is financial advice, but I'm trying to just give you a little optimism of the opportunity we have here and the huge transition of overall wealth we are going to be experiencing within the next 5 to 10 years in the world. So thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a comment below which cryptocurrency you are picking up right now. Are you dollar cost averaging? Are you going all in? What companies you suggest I take a look at? All of that sort of stuff. Thank you always for supporting the channel, and if you did find this video informative, don't be afraid to hit that subscribe button, and I'll catch you in the next.